Hey, Rob, what's going on?
What's up, Shaver? Check it out, man. I'm thinking and taking a notice here. Our school is very thin on brown belts.
What do you mean?
They all bounced.
Like bounce to another school?
No, a lot of them quit.
Like quit jujitsu? What's up with that?
I don't know, man, but we're going to find out right now on Open Mat Chronicles. All right, you guys, welcome back. Another episode, Open Mat Chronicles, 1865 Rod here. We are coming back at you guys again every week. And as always, got Schaefer up in the house. What's up, Schaefer?
What's up, everybody? Schaefer's in the house. Another episode of Open Mat Chronicles. Yeah, man. So we were sitting here thinking about all our buddies who've come and gone and all the fun times we've had with them in jiu-jitsu. And then there was a couple of standouts. There was more than a couple of standouts. There's some standouts.
Like half a dozen standouts.
At least. And there were standouts that were like, wait a minute, this isn't for a good thing. So here's the deal, man. Rod, how many people do we know that made it to brown belt and then they just stopped training? They're gone. I haven't seen them in years.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, going back and forth, I think we named off like 6 people from our school alone.
And then I'm sitting
maybe
here,
they might have branched another school here or there, but
dude,
within
they're
our
out of
local
it.
community.
I'm still friends with a lot of them.
Yeah.
And they're not training. Like
They just quit.
They're
Straight up
not
quit.
training anymore. And
they were good, too. All these guys are legit.
They're freaking good.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Let me think back to Hassett's, too. I know a bunch of brown belts that were at Hassett's that aren't training anymore. And now we're talking they haven't trained in 10 years.
You know, it's so weird, too, because sometimes I run into these cats, and like me being a black belt for like several years now, I'll see them and I'm ahead of them, and it's just weird. It makes me uncomfortable because these are people that I really like. They had an influence on my, jiu-jitsu. Possibly.
Absolutely.
I looked up to these guys and admire them. I still admire them,
For
but
sure, they're still great
in
people.
a different way, though. You know what I mean? It's like he was a brown belt. I might have been a blue belt at the time, so he's larger than life at that time. Because there weren't that many brown belts back then. But then when you still see him as brown belt now, it's like, what happened? Why'd this guy quit? How can you get that close to the pinnacle of Mount Everest? You're right there.
You're
just
on the
one more
top.
little hook. Throw that thing in there and just just climb up.
That's it. You were at the top of the
You're
mountaintop.
right there.
You were right there.
That's
You're at the
crazy to me.
precipice.
But you know what, man? It's crazy to me, but maybe it's not crazy to them. Maybe they're like,
Absolutely.
whatever.
Absolutely. And I guess what's been going through my mind on this is like, I don't know. And obviously we can't pick it apart because we don't know everyone's individual circumstance.
Yes.
But damn it, we can kind of brainstorm a little bit and see. And not only that, like for sure, this is one where we would like to get some input from you guys. Like if you can think of some people who've hit brown belt and then just disappeared. Like they were right there and now they're just gone and you haven't seen them. I'm not saying drop names. I'm not saying go.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it was Johnny such and such and he was like he was setting the world on fire. And then he started smoking crack, and that was it. Never saw. I mean, now obviously, okay, that's probably a good reason. If you start,
I guess that would qualify as a good reason.
if you just decided to make terrible life choices afterwards, I get it. But tell us about any times like you've known some people who are right there, man. You know they're going to be great black belts, and then just poof. They're gone, right?
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. They could be a positive thing. Maybe they got a new job. They're making twice as much money. They just don't want to do it anymore. Maybe their interest went into another area, right?
Sure.
I guess that's something that we have to consider. Like we love jiu-jitsu, but what if they love something else? That replaced jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, man. But look,
I'm open to. It's so hard to believe that could be possible. Because I love jiu-jitsu so much.
We love jiu-jitsu and we love other things.
I do. I have other hobbies.
Yes, dude. So I mean, like, how can you love jiu-jitsu enough to get to brown belt?
That's what I'm saying. You're right. It takes a lot of work and dedication
Dude,
to get there.
You've been injured.
Yes.
You've been heartbroken by this.
Yes.
You've been like torn up. You've seen yourself do things that you never thought possible.
Facts.
So you've accomplished so much, right? what do we say? A brown belt and a black belt functionally are almost no
Pretty much the
different from
same.
one another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they're right there. The skill set's there. What don't you know in jiu-jitsu as a brown belt?
Yeah.
And if you know all this stuff, why not hang on for that next year and a half, 2 years? You know, it's like,
Well, okay.
yeah, break it down, man. Give me some reasons.
I might have the answer.
Oh shit!
might
What
have the
is the answer?
I'm going to use you as an example.
Okay, use me as an example.
Okay, so you just decided to pursue your doctorate
Yes.
after all these years.
True.
Why?
True.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so maybe it before it wasn't really that important, but now all of a sudden it's like, I don't get my doctorate. So you're so close. You're right there. You're just going to knock it out.
Shit.
Damn, was I not supposed to talk about your doctorate?
No, but I mean, I don't know if that's just a knock it out thing.
I know.
I just threw a lot of extra stuff on my plate, to tell you the truth. And you made me reconsider.
It's like, thanks, Rod.
No, look. So, I mean, okay, great example though. I do like that. So, I've been doing jiu-jitsu 24 years, and during that time, let me see, I had just finished school. I just finished getting my bachelor's, and I pretty much started jiu-jitsu right around then. And then went more than a couple of years, and I went and got my master's, right? And that took a couple of years. And I'm like, okay, but I never stopped jiu-jitsu. I kept doing it. And then now we're looking at almost 9 years.
Was it that?
About 10 years ago, I got my master's degree.
It seems like it was.
Yeah, dude. It was.
Because see, I remember
like
when you got the
first got
master's.
here. Yeah,
and-
then it might be 8 or 9
But
years.
then I didn't hear any talk like you. I didn't hear any discussions of pursuing the doctorate.
Dude.
But now you're like full bore. I'm getting my doctorate. I'm getting my doctorate.
Right.
Y'all gonna have to call me Dr. Schaefer.
Dr.
I think
Professor
that's why you
Schaefer.
want it, just so we have to call you Dr.
Well,
Schaefer.
I did say that too. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make any more money off of it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do anything extra out of it. It's just for myself, right?
But that's a black belt, basically.
right. Well, hell, dude, yeah, that's
a
like
that'd be like a red belt.
yeah, that's up there. But no, fuck it. Let's call it a black belt, right?
Call it a black belt.
So yeah, that's like black belt of learning.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I couldn't have seen myself quitting jiu-jitsu to go after it, or could I, man? I don't know. Like,
But
if I was a brown belt, it would absolutely be a lot more work. I'd have to figure some time out and try to make it work. But I'd be like, well, I'm already here. I'm
You're
so
right there.
close to black belt.
Yeah.
Am I just going to stop? How do you stop? Like,
That's what I'm saying. So maybe these guys will come back. Maybe, you know, it could be a decade later, and they might say, you know what, I'm gonna get that black belt, just like you. You know, I'm gonna
Okay.
get that doctorate. You know.
Okay.
It could be that. I don't know.
now, you know what? Now, see, okay, I think I was looking at the comparison wrong. I
Okay.
see what you're saying
see
now.
what
I see what you're saying. You're saying, okay, the brown belt was the master's degree.
Yes. Yes, and you're right there, and you kind of stopped. You
And
were that guy.
I could have just kept on chugging through for
coulda-
another 4 years and
Well-
got the doctorate right behind it.
Well, you didn't have to, but I mean, the point is you're
But I
getting
wanted
it, though.
it.
Yeah.
And
But
then it's
like-
like, oh, did you want it enough?
Did something change to where you're like, you really wanted to get the doctorate? But I don't think anything majorly.
Nothing.
I don't want to
really.
answer for you.
No,
but
dude.
It just seemed like you just wanted to get it now.
Just wanted to
so
get it
now.
now.
It's so maybe these guys at one point will say, "Man, I'm gonna get that freaking black belt, dude." I don't know.
And they might come back.
They might come back.
Dude, all right. So I've got a couple people I can think of at Hassett's. And I remember when we got our promotion, we all had our brown belts together. We had like a cohort of people who all right there. And you know, I was in a slow class because like it took me longer than some of the other people to get there. But I was there, right?
Yeah.
And we were all set to get promoted at the same time because, you know, our promotions were like, it was laid out. It was no surprise. It was like, hey, you
that's
guys
what
are
they
here,
were-
man.
oh,
You
yeah,
guys
yeah.
are here and it's happening, right?
Yeah.
And it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should have been like 5 of us that were going to get promoted. And to the point where, dude, I had T-shirts made for all of us, and we even knew which number each one of us would have been.
Nice.
So, you know, it was a cool shirt. It said Fascia Preta on it, and it had the number on there, right?
Yeah.
Like mine, I think is 10.
Oh,
because I'm
10th.
I'm Hassett's 10th black belt.
Oh, nice.
Right? And then I had 11, 12, 13. We knew everybody's number in order.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was freaking awesome, right? And 4 of us showed up. One of them just didn't show up.
No way.
Dude, it was crazy.
No way.
Love the guy to death, right? But I'm like, where are you? Like, we all were at the freaking thing.
That's very strange.
And he didn't show up. And he loves jiu-jitsu. And this is the thing, right? No ifs, ands, or buts. He loved jiu-jitsu.
That's very strange.
And he didn't show up. And I think, honestly, that might have been one of the last times we ever saw him. He's still doing fine. He's good.
He doesn't train?
He has not trained. And now we're talking.
What?
Think about this, right? Because now I've been a black belt for what? 13, 14 years, something like that? 13, 12. It's like 12, 13 years, right? 12, 13 years I've had this thing. And he should have too. So we're talking
that's
now
outside
13
of
years. He hasn't been doing it.
That's bizarre in my opinion because I think the guys we were talking about, those 6 people that we thought of, those were guys that were like midway through their browns and they just kind of drifted off. But you're telling me this guy was ready to get promoted on that day.
He just needed to show up. Dude,
he obviously didn't want.
He just needed to walk in the door with his gi and go through our freaking ceremony in our class.
So he had a just specific reason and a personal reason why he just didn't want to get the belt. Maybe he felt like I'm not there yet. I'm not ready, and I don't feel like putting the time. I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Dude, I don't know either.
But that's very strange, though. I would say
it was.
Wow, I've never heard that one.
And I'm talking. He was deep.
Was he really good?
Jiu-jitsu. Yes. So like. Oh my God! Like so much so that he actually worked at the school the whole night. Wow. He was thoroughly immersed in jiu-jitsu.
But you know what? There's guys here, like I said, at our school who were legit that just stopped.
100%. I mean, and again, some older, some younger. Because we had a couple guys who were early, like super early 20s. We're talking 21, 2, 3 tops, and they're brown belts and they're gone. And in fact, I think some were even younger. Like it was just they trained their whole life, and I'm like, now maybe they just saw something else. Maybe they got involved in some other things that they just never had before. Yeah,
you know who I wish we had here? Halen and Randy, because so check it out. It would be like Halen just quitting right now.
Right, dude.
He's a brown.
Remember,
like, there's no way.
Halen was on this podcast.
Yeah,
ripping his shirt off. Got a brown rash guard.
What's up, Halen? Shout out to Halen. So that would be bizarre if they just said, "Oh yeah, Halen he doesn't train anymore." That'd be so weird to me. Oh, that'd be so weird. No, but here's the thing. Now take Randy though. I think Randy might have quit for a minute.
Okay.
He was a brown belt for a long time.
Okay.
He was out for I'm talking years, dude.
So do we call that?
So he kind of came in, he left, he came back, but he never quit. He always had like his little toes in the water.
His toe was always in the jiu-jitsu waters.
Jiu-jitsu had the hooks in him, right?
Oh, man. So you're right. That would have been crazy if he just never came back.
Never came back.
But I guess never, I mean, listen, you can always come back unless you die, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you can always come back. But man, what could make you even take that big of a pause?
Yeah, I would say, okay, so what do you consider like significant time off to where when you come back, you almost have to relearn some stuff?
From brown belt?
From brown belt.
From brown belt, dude. I think if you're going for 3 years, I mean, will you come back? You could come back and still, you don't forget most of this stuff, right?
You still do.
Your timing would be dog shit.
Yeah.
Your cardio might be trash. And that's only decided if you just get out of shape.
Yeah, because you might be working out doing
You might be working out. But it's even then, your cardio is still
different.
Trash.
It's different cardio, yeah.
Right?
Nothing replicates jiu-jitsu.
Not even close. And then, okay, so fine. At least you could come back, get your ass in gear, and as long as you just go, well, I've been passed up by all these purple belts who I used to beat. Now they're actually black belts.
That stings. I hate that.
Right? And I think that could also be a part of it.
You're right. They may not want to deal with that.
Right? Because how do you come back and you go, man, I used to just toss this guy up and toss that guy up. And now, holy shit, like they're scary. You know, they're black belts now. They're actually really good. I've seen the improvement.
That's a good point. And think of all the moves. Like jiu-jitsu will have evolved so much because right now it's crazy how much the sport's evolving.
Yeah.
You take off 3 years, I'm not saying it's a new sport, but it's like there's so many different things. You're going to be so far behind the curve.
And if you
You'll be
just
like,
come back,
bro, I feel like a blue belt.
right? And if you come back to the same school you left, well, then, that school is going to probably have a focus in on certain things during this year, that year, the next year, and then you're way out of sorts because now you're like, holy shit! Like, think about it.
Oh yeah,
you're out here teaching leg locks galore.
Yeah.
So imagine what that's going to look like in 2 years.
You're right.
In 2 years, if we had a brown belt who left and then missed 2 years of your leg locks happening regularly, then he drops back in, and he's going to be like, yo, dude, I had these blue belts freaking,
right, just mauling me.
Just spitting out, doing Eminari rolls and this, that, and the other thing.
You're right.
And I think that could be a really, really bruised ego.
You're right. Because I'm not just teaching like your basic leg lock. I'm teaching advanced leg locks,
Absolutely,
right? From
dude.
all the different positions, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna have a good understanding of every position that is available in leg locks. I'm not saying
shout out to our boy Eric who just won the freaking,
he won
his tournament with a freaking leg lock.
And
right?
I just taught that the week before. He did the exact move. It was legit though. He won. And shout out to Eric, man.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome, dude. We were in our group chat and he posted a video. And I'm like, damn, if he didn't do exactly what Rod's been working for like the last freaking month with this guy.
That was legit.
It was awesome.
Made me feel good.
It made me feel good too, man.
But he did get the other one was an armbar?
Yeah, but
that's on his own.
He's got that killer armbar.
He's got really good armbar. Yeah.
Too. And
I was talking to Eric the other day. I think it was it Friday when I saw him, and I said, Eric, I was looking at him like, you're like the future of jiu-jitsu, dude. You and like Oleg, you guys, because you are a guy that like he's savvy, bro. He'll rip your leg, he'll armbar you, but he's not a leg locker per se. He's just
well-rounded.
Overall, he's well-rounded.
Yeah.
And I think the sport is that's the future of the sport is being well-rounded.
Yep.
The future is not being a leg locker.
Right.
That's kind of a dinosaur in my opinion. Like, I'm a leg locker. You're basically saying you suck at everything else, but you're good at leg locks, right? Where the future is being well-rounded at everything, but it's
like,
really hard to be like
jack
that.
of all trades, master of none. I can't remember the whole damn thing, but people like to say that quote as a bad thing. But actually, the whole point of the quote is that you've gotten pretty good at a lot of things.
Yes.
Right? And, I think overall that makes more sense, right? Be an overall good athlete versus a one-trick pony.
Yeah. Yeah.
But damn, I mean, were the brown belts overall good, or were they one-trick pony? Like,
no, they were good.
I think they were overall.
They were good.
Good.
There was no like, oh, this guy's getting beaten up and
Not
he's
at
just
all.
having a hard time. He's struggling, so he quit. That would at least make sense. These guys were good.
Every one of the brown belts I'm sitting here thinking about was legitimately dangerous.
Yes.
Like, and some of them were younger guys. Some of them were in their early 30s too.
Yeah.
And they were good, man. Like, there's no reason. Well, okay, obviously there's a reason, but there's no reason that I can understand off the top of my head why they shouldn't all be walking around strapped up with their black belts.
At least get your black belt and then take time off.
How about that? Like, I know some black belts who quit. I do. I know a couple, and
who just straight up quit.
They haven't, dude. I don't think they really 100% quit, but they don't train regularly.
Well, like Trevor doesn't train regular, but
I mean, like,
he gets on the mat and he's still normal Trevor. Doesn't matter.
Dude, we're gonna have to do our research on how many black belts just stop. But
see,
let's concentrate on these brown belts for a second.
Yeah, forget those black belts.
Yeah, the black belts, that's a whole nother freaking thing, right? I can almost even understand a little bit with the black belts, maybe, because they said, I've reached my goal.
You're
done.
good. You've done it.
Right? It's like you're playing a video game. I beat the game.
Yeah.
Cool. But at brown belt, you didn't beat the game.
You didn't beat the game yet. Yeah.
You didn't beat the game.
You got one more level.
One more, right? Come on, man. It's like Mario. Put another quarter in there.
Yeah.
Is anybody even old enough to know about putting quarters in a video game?
Possibly.
I don't know. Not anymore. They're like, oh, just.
Well, I think millennials would, right? Would they?
Millennials? No,
maybe not. No.
They had Xbox and PlayStation.
You're right. You're right.
PlayStation's a millennial age game.
You're right,
man. Anyway, if you go to Chuck E. Cheese, you can put a quarter. But then again, no, you don't put a quarter. It's like $1 or something now.
Yeah, probably.
Inflation. So, what do we do with these guys, man? What do we do with the brown belts? Do we hunt them down? Do we start making phone calls? Do we like what are you doing? Where are you at? Like, I got another brown belt, and I didn't want to. I avoided calling out any names and all. But this guy, I love him to death, man. It's my homie, Private Mike. Get your ass back on the mats, man. And like he is really a great guy, dude. He was Private Mike because, and I mentioned him before in the past, because he took private lessons constant.
Oh, okay.
Like his first 4 or 5 years, dude, he was taking 2 to 3 private lessons a week, and he's good. But then he disappeared for a while, right? And he works his ass off. I ain't gonna lie. You know, he puts in a lot of work, and he had to find time. But he did. He found the time. What was important to you, right? So he found the time, but then he disappeared for a while at Purple Belt. I mean, for a good year or two. But then we got him back. Boom, he came back. He got dedicated again. He was training. He was kicking ass. Got to the Brown Belt, but then disappeared again. And now it's been years again.
That sucks.
Well, and then you got to ask yourself, why is it even important? Maybe it's not important. The only thing I guess the counter to that I would say is that it depends on the person. Like if you have a guy that's a brown belt, he quits, then you see him in 3 years, he put on 30 pounds.
Right.
You know what I mean? He just looks like crap, no energy. That does matter. Like jiu-jitsu it's a way to just stay in shape too. It's a great way to keep your body moving. Once you stop moving, your body's going to start deteriorating. You're going to age really, really quickly.
For sure.
That's one of the secrets to kind of slowing down your aging process is to stay active, stay moving. These aren't new things, new concepts I'm coming up with. These are the common sense things. But it's easy to not do those common sense things. Right.
You get comfortable.
You get comfortable.
It's what easy. I say, right? Get comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to make yourself hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's how you heal. Your body, it gets stronger because it's like, oh shit, you hurt me a little bit. I got to get stronger so I can't get hurt the same way anymore.
And see, that's why I think it depends on the person, because that's when I go back to Big Trevor.
Right.
You know, I might not see Trevor for 6-8 months, but he comes in, he's freaking jacked and shredded. It doesn't matter. Like he's doing something, right? So it's not like he needs jiu-jitsu to be a part of his life in order to maintain his fitness level. He doesn't. He does it just for fun. Right. See, so, but I think that's an outlier, though. Most people aren't Trevors. Most people are just regular dudes who are going to get out of shape and all that.
Definitely an outlier. And now this is something I want to actually talk to Trevor about now that you bring this up.
We got to get Trevor on here, man.
We really should.
Trevor, you're watching, man. We're going to get you on here.
Hell yeah. Because this is what I would like to know. How much does he actually like jiu-jitsu? How much does he love jiu-jitsu? Yeah. Like, I know where I'm at, right? We always had to say, and dude, at Hassets, and we always argue, nobody loves jiu-jitsu more than me. I'm like, you might do jiu-jitsu more than me. You might go to more tournaments, do this, that. You still don't love it more than me. I know I love jiu-jitsu more than anybody in the world, right? And people could argue against that, but I'll argue for it. I'm like, bullshit, I love it more than you. How much does he love it?
He likes it a lot. I think what he told me is he likes the camaraderie about it. That's what he really enjoys.
Okay.
He enjoys that part of it.
Right, but I guess you can have the camaraderie by just kind of showing up occasionally.
Yeah, and she's a very physical guy, right? He was playing a lot of, I think in high school he played sports and wrestling and stuff. And
bodybuilding, lifting weights.
Yeah, he's always arm wrestling. He does a lot of physical things, so I'm sure that he enjoys that challenge. You know, like what other places is there going to be someone who's going to physically challenge him, you know? Yeah. So at least in jiu-jitsu he can do it in a safe way. It's a nice outlet, right?
Damn.
Nobody gets hurt. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. Wait, did Trevor hurt me last? No, he didn't.
Dude, he's hurt everybody.
He's hurt everybody.
But you know what? He's been hurt a couple times too.
Yeah, he has. Everybody gets hurt.
He shakes it off. He'll heal up. He comes back. Right? I mean, it's all.
He's one of those guys that's like bittersweet. Like when I see him walking, I'm like, oh yeah, Trevor's here. Then it's like, oh yeah, Trevor's here.
Right? Like this is going to be a huge pain in the ass.
I'm like, let me just get this out of the way. Let me get this roll out of the way. That's it, dude. You get one roll.
You're good for that.
Done, dude.
You just jump in with whoever the toughest guy is. You're like, I'm going to roll with you first.
I get it out of the way.
Yeah. Even though you were saying that might not be the best strategy.
Probably not.
I think you just need to save him for number 2.
No, like 3 or 4.
Damn.
Because that's the only thing. Because like when he comes back after a long break,
right,
bro, he's going ham.
Oh, he's hungry.
He's going. Yeah, he wants to eat, dude.
Yeah.
And he needs a few like rolls to at least kind of get that out.
He's got to be like a shark and just like eat all the.
It's like a horse. You got to get that horse. You put him in the round pen. Get the bucks out.
You got to run him around, right?
Yeah. Because man, does that reverse Kimura? Ah!
Yeah, I know. He hit it real hard.
You forgot how strong you were, dude.
It's like, look, man, I got regular human arms. You can't be bending them like this. Yeah. So, like I said, do we try to get these guys back? Do we talk to them? No, dude.
Do
we just let them go?
We let them go.
Oh,
we let them,
man.
let them
Really?
Go. You have to. Yeah, they're grown men, dude. They know what's up. If they cared about it, they come in. Now, here's what I would say this would be geared more towards the current brown belt or somebody that's on the fence or anybody that's on the fence that's thinking about kind of wavering like, oh, or maybe they haven't been training a lot. This podcast is for that guy. It's more of a preventive.
So how do we recognize that? Another good question out there for you guys. Like, how do you recognize who might be getting ready to drop off, or is it just always a surprise?
Well, here's what I'd like to know. Okay, if you're going to drop off, then put in the comments, or if you did drop off, what are you going to do to replace jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see you come back, 40 pounds heavier.
Unless it's all muscle.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But you know what I mean, right?
I don't.
Falling apart.
Oh,
you're
I
gassed
get it.
out.
I get it.
Yeah, I used to train when I was 25.
I used to be the best. Damn it.
But it does suck. And think of this, too. The longer you're out, the worse it's going to be.
The harder I think it is to come back.
The harder it's going to be to get back in.
Every day you're going, you're like, man, do I really want to come back? Do I really want to go through? Like, because here's the thing. They might have woken up and nothing's hurting really bad. And they might be like, huh, my knees are a little bit better. Oh, my back doesn't hurt. My shoulders, except for that one injury, it'll never heal right, but it's not aggravated today.
Yeah.
I mean, could that be a reason? Could that be a reason? They're just like, they just don't want to deal with the pain? Because jiu-jitsu, man, you all know it. There's pain involved.
It's bittersweet. It's one of those things. It could be the best thing you could do for yourself, but it could also wreck your body.
It'll wreck.
You got to train properly. So all that stuff I said about staying involved, you have to train wisely.
Yeah.
It could definitely wreak havoc on your body.
If you want longevity,
yes.
you do have to be smart.
You got to be smart.
Could that be it? Could that be part of the reason?
You know what it could be?
They have just been beating themselves to a pulp?
It could be. You know what? I think that'll be the reason that at some point in the future, like when I stop, that'll be why. It'll be why. Like right now, I start to be a little bit more selective with my goals because I'm older. I want to be careful and don't want to injure myself. I try to avoid big white belts. I try to go with I'll go with bigger skilled people.
I got you. Right, because they're going to do jiu-jitsu.
they're
not just going to try to bend you.
I have no desire to roll with those spazzy white belts anymore. I've done that over 14 years. I've done that. And here's a funny thing too. We had a guy in here. I was thinking about this the other day. We had a guy here. This was 6 months ago. You remember this dude? Big dude. He was a wrestler.
Yes.
And he would always ask me to roll.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, I don't feel like rolling, dude. No, I'm good. Come on, man, let's roll.
Damn.
Go roll with one of my blue belts, man.
I
You
know
got
exactly.
plenty of guys here, right? And finally, he kept doing it. I'm like, dude, this is annoying me at this point. It's like, all right, screw it, let's roll, dude. So he's a white belt, but he's way bigger than me, and he had a lot of experience. He'd been training for a couple years, so I had to I'm just gonna freaking heel hook this guy as many times as I can. I turned into that guy, so I think I submitted him like 5 or 6 times. It's all leg locks. Right. So it's all heel hook, couple knee bars.
Because strategically, that's smart.
That's what I had to do to keep his strength off me, right?
It's exactly why you're not going to go strength for strength or weight for the guy. It doesn't make sense.
But I got nothing out of it really. It's that was the exercise that didn't really help me. It's I felt best. So I had to do that to prove something basically to myself, or was it proving it to him? Why do I even care what this guy thinks?
I would say
I think at the end of the day, I was caring what he thought. He thinks I'm a punk. I don't want to roll. Dude, all right, let's go, bro.
And that comes back to ego. That's
it is a little bit ego. So, but here's the funny thing. He was a version of another guy who was a version of another guy who was a version of another guy going back 14 years.
And that's true. How many times do you have to do that?
It gets even deeper. That guy, he's gone right now. I haven't seen him in months. So it's I did all that for nothing, dude. He's not even there anymore. Now but here's the funny, we got a new guy now. He kind of looks like him. He's like, here, let's go, man. You want to roll? Come on, man, let's go. It never ends, dude. Stop it.
That's true, man. It's there's always going to be a fresh batch of white belts who want to do too much.
So that's where I'm going to get to the point where it's at some point where I can't beat them with, maybe I'll just be too old and I can't beat them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right now I can still, I'm being smart about it. I'm
dude,
I'll roll with you if I feel like. If I don't, probably won't even. There is nothing I'm gaining from this roll.
So you're saying by the time you're Helio's age,
and I can't, and then I probably I don't even want to roll anymore. Yeah, I'm done. Dude.
A big giant white belt.
Yeah, I quit. That'll be why I go out.
You're You don't want your bones to fucking.
But I will say though
that
did change though. When you get a little bit older, you tend to start looking for more of a value exchange in your roles, and not just like I'm not there to appease. You know, when it comes to my personal training, like when I'm teaching, it's my 100% my job to teach you everything I know, and I'm like, cool. But when it's on my personal time on the mat, like I don't have to roll with anybody I don't want to. Nobody does.
You don't have to be tested by some new guys.
Yeah, and I don't need to personally pass this mental challenge. I've been training for 14 years. I've done that before a million times. I get it. I know how it's going to turn out. It's going to be you just going all crazy, trying to spaz and smash on me, and you're going to get nothing on me, and I'm going to just end up heel hooking you or something like that.
And then, so now
and then it'll be like
but you always run the risk.
I always run the risk. In the meantime, I might get hurt or something. And here's the thing, too. Sometimes there's guys that actually get pretty good. They've been training for like a year. And those guys will give me a hard run.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's just no fun.
I got it.
It's like sucks, dude. It's like, dude, there's so much work. Like, man, I want to find a easier way to get my sport in than this. Right. This is just not the path that I like.
It's definitely more sport to you.
It's more sport to me, dude. I like doing technical roles.
Right.
Guys are like my size. You know, kind of my style. And you can't be that picky.
No, I got you.
But I'm not going to go out of my way to try to roll with the big brutes that, you know, there's such a disparity in like size and strength on it. It's like I don't really have to try to solve this puzzle at this point in my jiu-jitsu career.
There's big guys that can roll with them.
That's the next part. There's a million big guys. You don't really need to roll with me.
Right.
Like, what are you getting out of?
Well,
you're like,
what they're looking for is the notch on the belt.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I got this black belt, or I gave this black belt a really hard time. But then you start to go. You go, wait a minute, wait. You're like, okay, I'm 70 years old. You're 25. You're at the peak. Okay.
I really think if they wouldn't even care if the guy was 70 years old. I really think they, like a 22-year-old guy, would go 100% and he wouldn't even give a crap. If the guy who was 70 years old
in good
still
shape
looked okay,
right.
They wouldn't give a crap,
right.
dude. They're going to still try to
thinking about
stack
some of
them,
these
everything.
Guys, they're like they're coral belts, and they're in pretty damn good shape still, right? And you know, and they compete against each other or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine. You're right. Like,
how do young guys? I beat this red belt. I folded up this red belt.
Right.
Yeah, I jacked him up, bro. He tried to armbar me. I just picked him up. Right.
Okay, so let's bring it back around to the brown belts, though.
I know. How do we get on that?
I know, right? Is that part of the reason? Like, have they? Because brown belts are usually a lot of times they're your mat enforcers, purples and browns, right?
Purples and browns,
and
mainly purple.
Mainly purples. But could it be that maybe like they just had too many people just coming at them because they're so close to the black belt, and now they're just maybe taking a couple of beatings and they're not feeling it?
I think it could be that for some people, but I don't think it's. I think it's irrespective of the belt, because even if you were a black belt and you took off like 3 or 4 years,
right,
like you'd be apprehensive going back in, like, dang man, like what do these guys know now? They know this new jiu-jitsu that I don't even know it anymore. That's true. And then you might get smashed up by a purple belt.
We've had a couple of the black belts who did take a year or 2, 3, 4 off and came back, and they didn't stay long though. They actually left again. Fuck. All right. So, first of all, hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and if you are, we would really appreciate it if you would like, share, and subscribe, because we want to keep pushing this out to more people, and the more people are out there looking, the more people can give us some answers. Talk to us. What is going on? Tell us about those brown belts that disappeared. If you are a brown belt who's disappeared and maybe came back, tell us why. Share your story, right? Like, I'm interested, man. I'm like legitimately interested.
That'd be really cool to hear from one of the brown belts themselves.
Dude, because like this is why we're talking about this right now. We were sitting here, we're like shooting the shit, and we were talking about so many of these guys who are gone.
Cool guys, dude. You miss, like, oh man, I miss that guy. What happened?
Miss him,
was
dude.
So fun.
Yes, we freaking miss him. Like, I wish they hadn't have gone.
I know.
I really wish they never left. And yeah, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, do we go after them? But you're saying no, right?
I say no.
You respect,
because it's
their
probably
decision.
at this point is something personal that's going on, and they have their reasons.
Yeah, who am I to like get in on your business and try to change your mind, right? It's like, shit, dude.
And to their credit, there's other ones I saw that were still in great shape. Maybe they're doing something else.
Yeah,
you know?
could be. I don't know, man. But for all you guys out there, listen. once you hit brown belt, do not quit.
Don't quit.
Do not quit. I mean, just hang in there, man. I'm not saying half-ass it. You got to still whole-ass it, right? You gotta be all in. But damn, figure out your reason to be all in. You know,
go balls out to get the black belt,
real,
and then
dude.
you chill if you want to.
And then I'm still, then when you get your black belt, I'm not saying quit then either.
Yeah.
Maybe scale it down. Like maybe you're burning out. That's possible. Maybe you're like pedal to the metal. You're going so fast and you're burning out. All right, man. It's okay. You don't have to burn the candle at both ends. We talked about this in the podcast a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, we
right?
did.
And you don't have to just burn yourself out.
You know what?
You'll get there. But you got to just go. You got to keep doing it.
I think it has nothing to do with jiu-jitsu. I just think it's hobby. Like I've seen, you know how I'm into cars a lot, right?
Yeah.
Restoring old cars.
Yeah.
I'll see guys that they might be working on this restoration, and the car is like it's painted now, and all he kind of has to do is put it back together.
Right.
It's all stripped down. It's got the engine in, but he's got to put like the interior, and it just sitting there. I'm like, dude, this has been like a 7-year restoration, bro. It's like, all you got to do is put it together. What's going on, bro? But they, for whatever reason, they were like going like full bore, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just hit a wall. I don't know why, but I think it's like that with a variety of different things.
Now the next question, could it be fear?
No, I don't know, man.
Like just fear of it being over? Fear
Oh
of
yeah,
not
you know what?
having
That is a good
something
point.
else?
You know what? That's a very interesting point because sometimes when you finish those projects, it changes. Because I'll tell you what, getting a black belt, it does change things. We need to do an episode on that, right?
Yeah.
But it still kind of creates something new at the same time. So that's what's cool about it. Whereas with a car, once you finish it, it's kind of done. You're kind of like, okay, yeah, well, I'm going to get another one to do, or I'll sell it or whatever, or you just enjoy it. But that journey is over. It's like restoring an old house, I would imagine. It's the same thing. What are you going to sell it? That's why I flipped this house.
Because everybody says, right, well, getting your black belt, it's a journey. And then, I don't know, like, are they afraid that that'll be the end of the journey? I mean, we always were just saying, it says...
it's like when you get married, it's like, no. Just
right. It's like, it's not...
I kid.
They say it's not the end, right? It's
but
the end of the beginning.
But think about it. I'm joking.
Right.
But there's an element of truth in it, in the sense that it's like the dating and courting phase is totally different from the marriage phase, right?
You have to become a different person.
It's a different thing, but it's still great in a different way, though, right?
For sure.
But it's different. So that's, I think, maybe tying it back to being a black belt will change.
Yeah,
there's some things that aren't as
different.
good, but there's a lot of things that are way better, too.
I agree. Because you know what? As a black belt, you will have different expectations laid upon you.
Yes.
Right? So, yes, you will be different as a black belt than you were as a brown belt. But it's a good difference, man.
It's good. You gotta grow.
And it takes a little bit to get used to it. You know what I mean? People get the imposter syndrome and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But it does not last forever. I mean, you get there and you become it.
You become it. It's like any other belt.
Yeah, man.
Blue belt, you became it. Became the purple, the brown, the black. It's just another belt.
Wow. People do not quit.
Yeah, this episode. Please subscribe, share. Ultimately, that's what makes the algorithm kind of work and do its magic, and that'll kind of help get this out to more people. So hopefully it'll hit a brown belt.
I know, right? It'll pop up on somebody's brown belt
what's
feed.
this?
They're like, are they talking about me?
Those guys saved me.
Right? Hell yeah. Absolutely, man. Get it out there. Keep your local brown belt involved. Don't let them quit, man. Make sure it's important to them, because if it's important to them, they'll find a way. They'll get to that black belt. If it's not, I guess they will find that excuse and they're going to disappear. And we don't want you brown belts to disappear, man.
But wait, I don't want to drag this out for too long, but you did. I'm sorry. Our mission is to help, right?
Yeah.
Help the jiu-jitsu community.
Yes.
You did kind of touch on something real quick.
What I got?
So I think it's a school's responsibility a little bit to keep that brown belt. And if he's that close, get him to that next level, man. You got to push him. Like, if the guy's not a competitor, then make him teach.
Yep.
Right? If he's not a teacher, then make him compete.
Yep.
He's got to do something, but work with him and try to get him to that next point. Because I think you owe it to him a little bit, because he's dedicated years out of his
100%.
life to this sport, and he loves it, obviously. And you don't want him just to fall by the wayside. So
yes.
I think I just want to share
I
that.
know.
School
I think
should
that's
help out. And
very, very good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, black belts, when you see brown belts, you should be pushing them. I don't mean pushing them as, oh, I'm going to try to beat them into a pulp. I mean, you should be pushing them to move to that next level, because it's our job to share the art, man.
Yep.
And when they're that close, they need to be, what is it, one of us. Like, you want to get them there, man. Yeah. Damn it. Well, keep your brown belts active and freaking make sure they're out there teaching. Make sure they're sharing the art too, man.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Rod, I think that's all we got to say about
that's
these
it
brown
now. I
belts,
have
man.
no more.
Nah, it's cool, man. This one kind of hit home now, because now I'm sitting here thinking of so many, and it's way more than 6, bro.
Yeah, but I think it's a different culture now, because nowadays we really kind of push for those guys. Think of how many brown belts we kind of had a direct impact on getting promoted.
Yes,
because we were like, okay, I know this guy needs this, needs that. Hey, Gus, this guy, keep an eye on him. He's close. He needs to do this, and he said, whatever.
That's true.
We kind of worked. That wouldn't have happened in the old days. So
was Nick.
It's kind of every man for himself back in the day, I think.
Yeah, it was. Well, damn it, be more supportive now.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for supporting us. And we will absolutely see you on the next episode of Open Mac Chronicles. Us.
Keep training.